Simon's my middle name, and EXO is the name of an Elliott Smith album, and it's this song about sort of how everything in his life is falling apart. And at the very end of that verse where he's really talking about that, he says, EXO mom, which to me always meant he was trying to save face and like look put together. That sarcasticness has always struck me in a really profound way, so I figured that was a really cool way to change up just the name Simon to Simon EXO. I'm looking to put together a tour in the fall, and I've been working on a lot of new songs that'll come pretty soon after the EP. I was going through a band and a relationship breakup kind of at the same time about a year and a half ago. And from there, I was writing all these songs about it, and I wanted to kind of break away into a new sound because I've been doing mostly like rock-oriented stuff with this band. And so I was kind of able to use these songs as sort of an exploration of a different side of my creativity and what I wanted to do. And it all kind of just happened organically and naturally. The songs all came at the same time. The sound kind of came really naturally, and I just said, this is the next project. Like I want to start releasing these songs. Being in a band is really great because it feels like you're in it with some of your best friends. You can rely on each other during the good and the bad, but I'm also a little bit of a control freak, so it's really nice to have the creativity to kind of do exactly what I want to do. It's so weird. Sometimes I'll stop and I'll have written, 3 or 4 songs where I kind of did the same sort of process. I was like, oh, I guess that's what works best for me, And then all of a sudden, I go in the complete opposite direction. So sometimes it starts with the music, and I'll be working and then there'll be a beat or a sound that I really like. And then it takes me, 9 years to write the lyrics to it. And then sometimes I write a full song and it takes me 9 years to figure out the sound that should go with it. I got my degree from the USC Thornton School of Music. I think I would have gone crazy without that type of experience. But I don't think it needs to be for everyone. I think there are definitely drawbacks to taking intensive music classes like that, whether it's on the business side or otherwise. It definitely takes you out of the headspace of making music for the sake of making music, and I think that that's dangerous. The thing that's scariest to me about Spotify is that they're grouping songs as a soundtrack to your life instead of as the music itself. Acoustic Afternoon is about the fact that there's an acoustic guitar in every song. From a songwriting standpoint, the artists that have acoustic guitar in their song is completely different. And so I think we're slowly moving towards what sonically groups together as opposed to, emotionally what groups together. I think my songwriting influences are very different from my sonic influences. Songwriting-wise, there's a lot of older musicians that I really look up to. My dad is the world's biggest Neil Young fan, and so I grew up knowing every single Neil Young song, and John Lennon is a big hero of mine, and all those sort of singer-songwriters that were really honest. That's really what pulls me in with songwriting. But sonically, there's a lot of stuff that is really, really interesting that's happening right now. Jack Garrett is one of my biggest influences. Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar, all of their sonic soundscapes and stuff are really fascinating to me. Kanye West is always going to be one of my biggest influences. It's harder to be a fan of his as time has gone on, but I'm holding on. I don't think it's any one person's fault, but I do think that the last 10 years of music have kind of shifted away from honesty. There's a culture now around music that is way more about equating success with how many people are listening, and I think we've lost a little bit of equating success with making something that is meaningful to people. Not enough musicians, I think, are kind of speaking truth to what's going on. I want people to enjoy the music on a sonic level, but I also want them to take something more away from it. I want them to hear it and know that there's something more to it than just the sounds that are going on. I think if someone listens to my songs and that's what they think or feel, then that's accomplishment to me.